Okay, so I went to the comments in early September, and I saw this girl, and she had commented in German, right? And I translated it. I didn't know what language it was, but there was like Frau Stasic Magic, so I'm like, obviously it's German, so I translated it, and it said, I don't know who are, but I love this. And so then, like, I went to the comments, and it was her again, but this was like October. And she commented, and I was like, ooh, what's gonna say this time, like a little translator. And it said, the room smells like peanut butter. So I didn't know what that meant, so I blocked her. Our one viewer is gone. Our international
Were there any
sponsors.
Turn your phone off.
I will.
Were there any was there like any emojis or anything?
No.
There had to be something that like can be connected in the video.
How would you say the room
Which
smelled
video
like
was
peanut
it?
What?
Well, which video was it?
Our most recent, which is just talking. So maybe Google
So
just sucked at translating, but
Wait, hold
the
on.
room smells like peanut butter?
Let me put. Wait. I'm gonna go from.
So anyway,
English.
it's been how many months?
It's been a while, so we're back. Like.
We are back. I mean, we filmed episodes that we might release.
Why did we stop recording?
Oh my god.
Overall.
Oh my god. I don't know.
Why do we basically I mean
school started.
School started, like that's really what it was. Like summer, like I think there was only like 2 weeks of summer like left after we filmed the last one.
Right.
By the way, there's like 2 unreleased videos still. Like there's still 2 unreleased videos that haven't even been edited yet.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, they're terrible and chaotic.
Yeah, they're bad, but it's okay.
I mean, one is fine, but the other, God, it's bad.
They're both bad.
The Morgan one?
Well, I know that they're both bad because when you said that there's one that's okay, like I didn't know which one you were talking about. So they're both bad.
Right. There's a live one with Morgan.
Yeah, there was a Morgan one. And
profanity.
We literally like that was like we waited so long to do the Morgan one.
Right.
It's just bad. Like.
Wait, can we talk about the drama that's happening right now?
No, let's finish this topic first. So, basically,
Okay.
well,
you know what?
This topic. So, we stopped during summer, and then honestly, it was just school. Like it was getting ready for school, high school, and.
And what? Sorry, there was just okay. A visual disturb.
This is why, like, when Phoebe said I'm gonna come today, I was like, oh. Okay.
She really did come. Period.
Thanks for coming. We'll leave it at that. Anyway.
We won't give you the definition.
I told her to not talk.
We won't give you the definition of that word.
I told her to don't get that close to the mic. Bitch, you're gonna...
Okay, anyway.
People are gonna click off.
I'm a Mitch Humor. He in love with my butt.
Anyway.
People aren't clicking on in the first place, so we need to discuss that later.
But school started and we were like, and honestly I think we just collectively like didn't make plans to film. Like that was really the main thing, is we just didn't make plans. We never really made plans to film.
Right.
And it was just school, like, I'm sorry, but like, I don't know about you, but for me, school, like, it was just going by fast. Like,
no,
it was a
this
Friday,
year has gone by so fast.
It was a Friday, all of a sudden it was next Friday, next Friday, next Friday, next Friday.
Right, and I was like, oh my god, we have to, like, plan to do something.
Yeah.
He was like, yes. And then it was, excuse me, and then it was a month. And I was like, oh my god, okay, so, like, we haven't done anything, and I didn't even know it was a month. Like, they went by so fast. And sometimes I would even believe that we were going to do it that week, or, like, you had something, so we had to lay it off.
All of a sudden it was Saturday.
Right.
And I was like, oh, fuck, Friday just left.
Like, 12:01, and I was like, like, we never did anything.
We never did it,
And then we tried to plan, like...
Oh, hold on, because another really important point was my phone, because on my phone, if I'm editing it, like, I'll edit, of course, on my phone, and I'll also, like, post. Like, I've always done, I think... I've always done the posting, right?
Yeah.
And so I've always posted it on my phone, but my phone was so bad, I had no storage, and I was paying for like 200 gigabytes of storage.
Right.
And my phone like completely just glitched out, and so that was another thing too, is that we literally had no resources to like use to film.
Right. And now you have like an entire like
and
machine.
I have a new phone, and it has 512 gigabytes.
Oh my god,
like,
that's
I literally can film in here for
phenomenal.
days. Yeah. So it's actually really nice. So I'm just excited because we honestly like can do so much more now, because we used to be here. We would be here for like 3 hours, and those 3 hours would be to film in a 1 hour episode, just because setting up like with my phone and everything was so bad.
Right. I mean, today wasn't the easiest either. But
well, yeah, but like we also
it's gonna be easier.
We also were getting back into the groove of it, but it's like we were. It was just so hard with my phone, and so my phone actually like during those weeks that were so bad that
Right.
during those weeks that we weren't filming anything, like that's when my phone was like malfunctioning and like controlling itself literally.
Right.
So I had to get it, you know.
Along with the changes of like, along with the time that we spent away from this, I think the changes also came because like even with the 2 minutes that we've been talking right now, like I feel like we're in a different form, like we're in a different format of like what we want our podcast to be. And so since we've come back, I think we should change a few things for the future, so we can adapt to the new times. But speaking of school, what's the drama that's going on with you and the people at your school?
There's really not a lot of drama, but for some reason, like, people hate me.
Wait, so they're on Discord?
Well, there was this kid from PCS who, like, brought me up in a Discord call, which is like, if y'all are calling on Discord, like...
Add me to the server.
That's your business, but...
But, like...
praying for you.
What do you say?
Like, why Discord? Y'all have Instagram? Anyway. Basically, like... They were talking, because there's two Simons, and they were bringing up the other Simon, like, for some reason, and then one of the kids brought up me, who was, like, the other Simon. They're like, oh, which Simon? They were, like, the one that always hangs out with Liddy. And then they were just talking about, like, oh, yeah, like, I hate him, he's so annoying. And, like, the kid who was talking, who mainly, like, there was one kid who did all the talking, and then every once in a while someone would be like, yeah. So, like, I'm not really mad at them, but, like, there's one girl who I literally don't even know. Like, I don't know. Like, I didn't know she'd go to school.
Right.
Like, and that's weird, too, because, like, there's only 75 people in my grade.
Right, also...
And so if I don't know someone, that really tells you that I really don't know them. Like, I don't even know what she... Like, I saw a picture of her, and I was like, I've never seen her before.
Right, despite time feeling like it's, like, going so fast, it's only been some 5 months that you've seen each other again this year, so, like why is this guy, like, already, like, jumping in to, like, conclusions about you?
Because we went to school together since, like, the beginning at PCS, since, like, kindergarten. Which, like, I admit, like, there were things I used to do at PCS that were, like, whack, and, like, I was goofy, but, like, and it may have been, like, come off as rude, but, like, it was always a joke, and it was always, like, a humor. Right. And, like, he has no... It's just kind of, like, upsetting, like... What's annoying to me is that he's not looking at, like, current. He's more just looking at, like, what he remembers from the past and not thinking about, like, oh, well, maybe he's joking, or maybe that's his humor, or maybe, like... I don't have, like, there's no way he's noticed anything this year about me. That's a problem, so he should just focus on...
Also, wait till the end of the year. Wait till the summer to talk shit about people during school, because...
No, really,
like,
and...
Nobody has time during school to, like, brawl about some random shit from the past.
And Ko was literally in the chat. Like, Ko was in the call.
Was she, reciprocating his points, or no? Like, was he, like...
No,
was Ko, like, agreeing with that guy?
What she did was... she was, like... She just said, like, a vague thing about me in the chat to get, just to get them to add her to the call. So, like, which I mean, like, it's, like, whatever.
Right.
She said...
Do you have any classes with her?
No, hold on. Yeah. Ko said, bro, Simon Deslets barely does anything. And I think as in, like, he's not that bad. But anyway, she was in the call. And the kid from PCS did all the talking. And everyone else, you know, like I said, just kind of said, yeah. And so, it's whatever. Like, it's just weird because, like, I don't know them. Like, I really don't know them like that.
Right. What class did you have with Ko?
Like, I don't know.
Denial.
I don't know if they have any classes with each other.
Well, what classes do you have with her?
With Ko?
Yeah.
I don't have PE. I They don't. Oh, well, that's a B day. Let me go from the A day.
Do you like science?
A day is. I have Spanish with Co. I have. This is in order of my classes. So
Okay,
I have Spanish with Co. We do AB scheduling. So 4 classes a day. So I have first period with Co. I have second period not with Co. I
What
have
second period?
honors biology.
Speaking of, my science class.
Period.
Sorry, I just thought of this. I got in trouble today because this girl, like, I was doing the Adele backup dancer video?
Mm-hmm.
I was, like, doing the thing for Gianna, and she said, work it! She literally wrote, work it. Like, just say the slurs. Just say the slurs. And, like, the fascination, this made me think of, like, this in general, the fascination of, like, people automatically assuming, like common interests. Like,
What?
Phoebe, she told me to put on a dress. And she said, put this dress on, girl. Just say the slurs. Just say the slurs. So, also, like, people are, like, talking about, like, racial issues. And, they're like, well, actually, just say the slurs. You have to either go to the extreme or not do it at all, because if you're insinuating something, that's only going to hurt someone's feelings more, because they're confused about, like, what you... Like, for example, like, if a girl was, like, using a gay man as, like, her gay best friend, and, like, she was, like, doing all this, like, yas, and, like, worky queen, like, and she's, like, using all this shit, and he's like, oh, I'm trying to hook you up with this, like, football player that's, like, straight, or, like, making, like, jokes just because they're friends and he's gay. Like, that can leave some, like, I did a project on this, but, like, that can leave effects, like, of confusion or distraught, like, among the gay person, because, among the gay man, because, he's confused as to whether she's, using him, or, like, being friends with him, or, like, she's using him to, like, as a gateway to appropriate culture. And I said earlier, if you want to appropriate culture, do it right.
Yeah.
But, I was doing that during class, and I literally screamed. I just took her name and made that bitch an LLC. And I literally...
It's been so long since I've done that.
And I literally screamed, just say the slurs, and she took me out to the class. She took me out of the class, and she said, what are you insinuating?
No, what are you insinuating?
Right, what is she insinuating when she's telling me to work it when I'm literally, like, bone rattling in class?
She's telling you to work
it. Like, I'm not working it. The only thing I'm working on is 6.2 in the textbook.
She's telling you to work it when you're already working it. Yeah.
Right, that's her insinuation.
Like, you don't need to tell me to work.
Not the fallacy. She's telling me to do something I already am doing. So just say the slurs.
3 steps ahead. 3 steps ahead. She's 5 behind.
2 steps forward, 1 step back. No, but has it ever happened to you?
Anyway, like, I'm just...
Oh my god, speaking of, when people are like, oh my god, I want to set you up with this person, like, they'd be perfect for you. I was like, oh my god, okay, period. And it's like 5'2", like, shrinky-dinky little twink, like, down the street, that lives in, like, Minnesota.
Down the street.
Down the street, up the street, it's north. But, and I'm like, aw, if I wanted that, I would grab the mirror. I would have grabbed the reflection. No, but, like...
And that is not possible.
Like, the generalization of, like, gay people, like, there's so much more. Like, that's why I don't use labels, because, this is another topic that we could talk about, but, like, using labels, it's, like, it, like, forces me to, like lead up
Not to bring up Morgan.
What?
Not to bring up Morgan. But can we just say, she is such, like, we should give her an award. Like, we should give her another award, because the way that she's such, like, a powerful person in general, like,
how is this relevant?
It's not, but the shit she deals with, like,
no, really,
everywhere, literally everywhere is insane. Like, the shit that she dealt with at PCS,
right,
and now at Fox,
and the fact that she's not, like,
And
bad
at
person.
home, and when she's not at home, like everywhere. Like
Right.
she deals with so much shit, and like she's such a great, nice, genuine
Right,
person.
the fact that she's not a bad person, she's still getting that
No,
stuff that she
really.
doesn't deserve, and she still has like a positive attitude,
No,
or
really.
positive or more positive
She
attitude.
just has such a good energy and like good like.
Kudos to her.
Yeah, really credit to her. Like she's amazing.
Right. Oh, I was talking about with Morgan. Good segue here. I was talking with Morgan about like the labels, because she's been like helping me like look for labels like on FaceTime, and to be honest, I really don't need labels. I already know what I am. I already know what I want, and other people.
Oh
like,
my god, I love that video of Bella Hadid. She's like, I don't know, I just want what I want.
I know.
And he's like,
I
well, what do you
want
want?
what
She's like,
what I want. I know.
She's just like,
Oh, remember when she
she's
said
like, I don't know, I just want what I want.
when she had her tough times in high school and she couldn't buy the fashion shoe.
No, because it's edited. Because someone said, because you know how she says, my mother never like never let us have anything to sign her, and then she says that was a really hard time. Like that's not how it went in the video. It's not how it
That was
went.
a really tough
And
time.
like, she never said. She's just soft spoken. Like I'm not trying to be like an annoying fan and like defend her, but like. It did not come off like that. Like honestly,
No,
she
it
was,
did not.
She's just soft spoken, so it came off as her being like sad and like
Right.
they never had that. But like, she's fine. Like
Aw,
she's
for
not
her.
complaining.
Like
she's,
what?
Is like worth 25 million. Like please, she's
Right.
fine.
What was I talking about?
And she knows she's fine. We're talking about Morgan.
No, I
Well,
want
before
what I
we
want.
were talking
Oh,
about
I know what I
my
want.
schedule.
Oh, sorry. we'll
Honors
get back-
biology
we'll get back
is
into
second,
that.
and I don't have anything with co in that class. And then third, I have art, which I don't have with co. And then, last class is Dirge, which I also don't have with co. So I have nothing on A days with co, but on B days I have PE's first, which I don't have with co. Second period is PLTW, which I don't have with co. Third period is math, which I don't have with co. And fourth period is history, which I have with co. So I have one class with her, and it's history. So, anyway, past that subject.
Right. I think I was just trying to segue into my chemistry class thing, but I think A days are so much better than B days. Like,
No, really.
guess I have all days too. Like, where I have all my classes.
Isn't that so weird how, like, everyone agrees that A days are better than B days? Because everyone, there's, like, not one person who thinks that B days are better than A days. Like,
Like,
collegiate. Everyone accumulatively, like, agrees that A days are just better. And then even at your school, you're saying that A days are better, which is, like, so freaky.
Right.
It's the way that A days are just better everywhere. Because they really are. Like, B days suck. I have PE on B days, and I have math and history on B days. And PLTW is actually fun. But, like, all my bad classes, honestly, it's honestly just math and history that are both on B days that drive me crazy. And English is really easy because our teacher's so, like, quiet and chill, and she's just, like, it's like listening to a podcast, kind of, her class. Like, she just talks all the time.
Yeah, I mean, B days don't suck for me, but, like, I love my A day classes so much better.
Yeah, B days
and, like,
don't suck, they just feel so
the
long.
order of the A day classes are so convenient for me.
Who's calling me? Oh, it's my, alarm to post on STL.
Period.
We're almost at 700.
We should. Oh my
we're
god,
like
I'm
10,
so excited.
We're like
for
10
you.
away.
We should do hot topics and like our.
Okay.
Like, I was thinking
First
that
off,
would be
Wendy
fun.
Williams.
Oh my god,
she
I feel
literally
so bad.
is demented.
I pulled
like
some up too.
I can't.
I
Like,
know
she has
they said
dementia.
she's had signs of dementia and she's in a wheelchair, but
lost
they say she's
all
doing fine.
circulation to her legs.
That's so sad. Like paralyzed?
I think technically so, yeah.
That's so upsetting.
I know, and it's like Trisha Paytas is going. Trisha Paytas and Michelle Visage. If they couldn't.
Trisha's actually doing it?
Yes, she's actually being a judge for the Halloween. I mean, for the holiday thing. I think.
Is that real?
I don't know, but she said she was. Like she, said she was. I don't know. And then also Michelle Visage is confirmed to be a judge on there for a certain amount of time. Like they could not have made me any happier.
Yeah, I
with
think
those
she's
choices.
replacing Wendy on the show.
With any of those choices, they could not have made me any happier. Like that's so
oh my
perfect.
god,
Like,
those
Michelle.
two are, I love that.
Yeah, Michelle and Trisha. It's perfect.
Yeah, I'm very pleased. How about this? Billie Eilish's new hair.
I need to see the whole thing because we've only seen like.
I know the bangs.
We haven't seen all of it. I need to see the 360.
Yeah, but I think it looks good enough, I guess.
It looks fine. It just happened so quick. Like the blonde hair was such a quick phase, which is like doesn't matter. Like she doesn't have to like have it for a certain amount of time. But I was just shocked it happened that quickly.
Oh, I want to talk about how Chris.
RuPaul's Drag Race season 14.
Oh my God, so
cast.
bland. No, I'm not even one to talk about that. They don't deserve our respect. That cast is so boring, and they're all too young.
Yeah,
we need some older drag queens. They're better.
Because I feel like that's a new thing now. Is all these young, new like I'm
Right.
the new face of drag, like bullshit like that. That's
Yeah,
so annoying.
that's
like,
what
no,
a terrible face of
Where's
drag.
the 50-year-olds? Where's the 40-year-olds that
Right.
have been
They're
doing
the real ones making your name,
Right.
giving you a good name in the clubs,
Right.
and being entertaining and like defining drag. Like, well, you're out here like putting on a tube top and saying it's Y2K fashion, but then like you're like a little kooky like stranger that's like goth and like a Lady Gaga
Alt.
monster queen slay, and I'm like, no, we need to bring it back.
like fashion forward bullshit. Like I hate that shit.
Yeah, I know. Like
New York
only
fashion
fashion-
school. Like shut up.
right, right. Have you seen those TikToks where they like, what I would wear as a New York fashion student? And
Yeah,
it's like the hot Cheeto pajama.
Yeah, like what do you
It's-
or it's
they're
like
so funny.
literally just like stupid shit from like Rainbow, from the tour Rainbow. Like it's stuff like that.
Right.
Or like Sheen. It's like y'all are weird. Like have you all actually seen have you seen the actual shit that people wear who go to like FIT and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's weird. Like some of it's like plain ugly. Like it's weird stuff. Like in good ways too. Like it's not basic. Like it's not trendy stuff.
Yeah.
And those people don't even design anything. Like they don't design fashion.
Yeah, they study it. Like, what's that gonna do if you're not like wearing it? You have to be the fashion to study the fashion.
No, those people say who like make those TikToks saying like what I would wear. Like you don't go there.
Right.
The fuck is wrong with you? Like,
what I would wear
to
you would not-
Harvard. Like what? Like color was so weird. Like please.
Right. What I would wear to Harvard, you would never go to Harvard.
What I would wear on death row. Like,
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
like what I would wear to FIT, but they have no interest in fashion.
Yeah.
They just like put it on clothes.
What I would wear to my court case for tax fraud.
Yeah, like
I don't even want to.
30,000 in debt.
or like, I just gotta chime in real quick because I be seeing those TikToks of the girls that are like, I'm a fashion major and these are my 2022 fashion trend predictions.
God, they're so bad.
How can you can't predict
And they're
that?
like,
You can
what?
predict, but it's like people take it so heavily. Like,
Right.
and some of it is not. Some of it, I'm like, no, people don't wear that.
Literally.
And they'll be like sunglasses.
Or
like,
right,
what?
they literally say small hat, bigger hat. Like,
Right,
no.
Or they'll be like funky sunglasses when I see the same glasses at Target already. Like,
No, literally. Or I saw a girl and she did it, and first of all, she was literally wearing like the most basic West County white girl
Right.
like
if
outfit
you want to
ever.
predict the next top fashion trends,
Push them forward.
go to Zara.
And she was
and
like,
look at what they
she
have
was
in
like
stock.
90s baggy sweatpants and like colorful sunglasses.
Right.
I'm like, what?
People are
And
going to wear
I'd
prescription
like
glasses.
to see. I'd like to see the
Hair.
tuition transactions. I would like to see the transactions for her tuition. I'd like to see
2022
it.
fashion trends.
Fashion major where? At what school?
2022.
Where's your diploma? Is it gonna be hanging on your wall? Like where is it?
Oh my God, she gets her diploma. 2022 fashion predictions. Hair. Like,
No, literally.
Bald
the sky is blue, girl. Facts are
Hair.
facts.
jeans. Blue
Blue
jeans.
eyes.
Stop, not blue eyes.
Braces.
Teeth. Yes. No, new
Lack
teen
of
fashion. New teen fashion trends of 2022. Deodorant. Teeth. Hair
And I
ties.
saw one that was literally like posted about like 2022 fashion trends, and it said sweater vests. People wore that last year.
Right.
During
They're
sort
not
of
gonna come
COVID.
back.
You wore
People
that last
wore
year.
that
I know,
in
that
the
was-
30s.
Like that.
Not in the bowling alley trend.
Can we maybe make a video saying like trends that need to die
Yeah.
and start talking about that?
Trend predictions. I predict that this needs to pass away and go on.
Trend predictions.
Speaking of.
People making trend predictions.
Speaking of the trend.
Trend predictions kill all
Speaking
fashion
of the
majors.
trend of the Kardashians dating like skinny, like
It's
white,
so
tall men.
weird.
I think it's Kris Jenner's plan because you've seen
I
patterns.
saw that TikTok. I saw that TikTok.
If Chloe was dating a tall basketball player or a tall like famous guy, like a tall famous black guy, so was Kim, and Courtney was thinking about it, and like Kylie literally had a child with one. But now
Courtney's
they're
a
moving
different
on
breed.
to. I love Courtney.
I love her.
I love
Now they're all moving on to like white, skinny, like big eyed, like
Well,
Pete Davidson.
Right.
Travis Barker.
Right.
Courtney has always been into white guys, it seems like. Like, she's always been the one person that, like, I mean, look at Scott just like...
Yeah, but now they copy every word, every
He's
inch.
severely white.
Bad example.
Like, it's bad.
But, yeah, there was a whole TikTok I saw
He's in
about
critical
it.
condition
Of crackerism.
of cracker.
There was a whole
What was the TikTok?
There was a whole TikTok I saw about the whole not Trisha. Oh my God. Kim K dating, that one guy.
Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson. And how it was also, like, you know, the whole Travis Scott thing, all that scandal, like...
Astroworld, they're distracting.
Look how nobody's talking about Astroworld, they're
Literally,
talking about Pete Davidson.
and Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Like, because she rules. Same thing.
The devil works hard, but Kris Jenner works harder.
Right.
It's true.
The same thing about how Wendy Williams passed out the day of that one shooting.
Yeah.
Uh-huh,
That's kinda
yes.
Crazy.
Yes.
And that was so fake. She was like, you don't do that when you faint, you go, and you fucking die. Like,
I mean, she
No,
has
literally,
a
I
condition.
fainted before, and let me tell you,
You
I
just-
did not go...
She has a condition,
Like,
but
I
that's
fell.
too much of a coincidence for everyone to be talking about this rather than
And it
these
was
live.
too-
You know how
fake
I
of a
fainted?
faint,
like
like-
this.
Right, I've never fainted.
and if her legs were gonna give out, she'd just
It's
collapse.
awful.
You know what I mean?
I was so sick, and I'm pretty sure I had mono, and I was like in the bathroom like hyperventilating because I felt like I had to like throw up, and like I took my shirt and my hoodie off, like I was literally naked from the top up because like I was so hot, like uncontrollably hot, and so I was like, I thought I could calm myself down because it was like in the middle of the night, and I thought I could calm myself down enough, and I was like, okay.
Excuse me.
I was like, okay, it's time to go back to my room, I guess, and just, you know, lay down and chill
Right.
out. And so I was walking back to my room, and I get to my doorway, and my knees just buckled, and I just
Oh my
fell on the
God.
ground and blacked out, and I woke up, I don't even know how long after, but, like, it was so scary, because I literally couldn't move for a good, like, 20 minutes, and I was laying on the floor, and I was trying to get Simon's attention, because I was right by his door, but, like, I couldn't, like, speak loud
She
enough.
couldn't move. Like, she was.
I literally couldn't move,
yeah.
but I also couldn't, like, speak, like, it had to take everything
And
within
weren't you
me.
technically? Wasn't your upper body more in your room, right? Or was it more in the hallway?
No,
Was it
my
more in
upper
your
body
doorway?
was in the hallway.
Was it in the hallway? Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you
'cause-
wouldn't have woken me up anyway.
Well, because I was going, and then I felt, like, sick, and so I held on to my door frame, and then I fell. But then I knew, like, because my mom's a really light sleeper, I was like, okay, so... I mean, it took a long time, but, like, I was able to get her attention. And, like, yeah, it was really scary. Like, it's scarier than people think it
Right.
is. It's not just, like, oh, you fall asleep and then you wake up. Like, I mean, it takes literally all of the energy out of your body.
Right.
Yeah.
And, I mean, your blood pressure literally drops. That's, like, what fainting is. So it's, like,
Right.
it's just really tough. And it's also really hard because I was alone and it was the middle of the night, so nobody was up. So it's not like somebody saw me faint, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm, like, laying there until I could literally get the energy to be like, Mom, Mom, Mom. And, like, it's just so scary. And, like, but, like, the way Wendy Williams fainted, like,
So fake.
so obviously
Right.
fake. Because it is not like that at all.
Right. I mean, she
Literally
has a
not
condition,
like
but
that.
that's not what happens. But also,
I mean, no, even if you do have a condition, you're not gonna
Right.
go like this and,
Right.
and then fall. Like, no,
Right.
that's not how that
right,
works.
she saw Jesus.
Your
that's what
blood
she said.
pressure drops, so you're not going to be waiting for yourself to fall. You're just going to drop to
The
the
only time
floor.
I've almost fainted, or I think I was dying actually. I was
Yes!
choking, I was choking on a giant piece of deer meat till my I started seeing
Not the
black like
deer meat.
spots and it was
Yeah,
like covering my eyes like Mario.
Yeah, that's what you see right before you faint.
Before you faint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I would have died. Cause it's the unconscious. It's the same thing, right, Simon? Do you know that?
What?
Women in STEM, Simon.
What about it? What did you say?
How like you see those black spots before you start to faint.
I've never fainted before.
Right. You haven't? Yeah, I've been close to it.
One time, something was going on with me, and I got, you know those psychedelic pictures that are like the circle?
butterfly thing?
No. Have you all seen the psychedelic pictures where it's like neon colors-ish, and it's like, a lot of them are used
Yes.
in a... Slow
No,
down.
I know.
Slow down, like... A lot of people use them as like optical illusions where you stare at it and then you look to the mirror and then
Oh,
it looks
yeah.
like these. It's a circle and it's like spiky almost.
I know what you're talking about.
Like
then
you
it,
know,
like,
you know when
melts
people
your eyes.
when people drop nail polish in water and then they make the lines.
Yeah.
It looks like that, right? So it's spiky and then it like goes in.
Uh-huh.
One time we were planting plants outside, me and my mom, and all of a sudden I got that vision. Like I could see around me, but I got that vision on top of it, and so it was like that, and it was like kept moving, and I thought I couldn't see. And so I started
Were
losing,
you on mushrooms?
I started losing exactly like I started losing my vision, and I had an entire like panic attack for a good 30 minutes because a huge fear of mine is like I could not live being blind. I know it sounds so like selfish and rude, but like I don't think I mean it more as like credit to those who are blind, because I don't know how I could do that. Like people
I'd
who
much rather be deaf than blind.
people who especially like people who like rely on their vision so much. I mean, if I want to design stuff, like you have to
Right.
see. Like
You know what the most
that
terrifying
was so
part about it
scary
is?
because I really thought I was going blind. I really was. And what's so weird is that like literally like a day or two before, I was watching a video of this guy who went blind within 24 hours. Like he went to bed and woke up blind.
Oh my god.
And so I was like, you can go blind in
That's
that quick.
terrible.
You know the most terrifying part
Yeah.
about it? You don't even, like, people that are like, oh yeah, they see black, or like they see like shades of gray, but nothing else. No, it's like,
Well, depending on who it is, like they'll see literally nothing.
right, so
It's
like,
like, how do you
what
explain
blindness
that?
is, it's crazy because,
Yeah.
you know if you,
No, I was doing that because someone said if you close your eyes and then try seeing, like, think about what you see out of this eye that's closed.
you don't see anything. I mean, you see darkness, but that's not what it is.
Like, think
It's
about
like-
it, like you don't see
It's
anything.
saying like, like looking with your nose. Like you don't. If you look through your nose, you can't see with your nose.
Right.
So like your eyes aren't meant for seeing. Your eyes are just there, or you have no eyes when you're born blind. Like
Right.
like it's like just it's not seeing black or like not
It's
like seeing it.
nothingness.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing about like this one guy on a video, like you were saying, but like he said, imagine looking at what's behind you without actually looking. Like that's what you see. It's just nothing. And like it's so
That's
weird to
terrifying.
think about. Like that's so weird to think
Ew,
about.
I hate that. Like I'm trying to look at what's behind me, but like that's what's in front of them all of the time.
Right. Just nothing.
That's that. I have
It's
a
like
fear.
and the feeling you're feeling right now is like if you were to try to describe seeing to a blind person.
Yes.
Like if they've been blind their whole life.
you can't describe
You
it to them.
can't, because it's not gonna work.
It's
Right.
like the video of like there was this video that these people did where it's like kids trying to explain to blind
Yes.
people like
Yeah.
how
And
to
that one
see.
guy
and
who was
she-
like actually so rude.
literally so rude little girl. She was like, you know, like a blueberry. He's like, no, I'm blind. like,
He's like, no, I'm blind. That's the whole point of filming this episode. I'm blind. I don't know what a blueberry.
like
And then
get
someone
out.
said,
like
and someone
they're
said,
kids.
and someone said it
I literally
looks
would have
like
went.
the
Okay,
feeling
I have
of-
eyes. Like driving me.
One of the kids was like, it looks like the feeling of clouds or something like that. And he was like, I'm blind. I don't know what clouds look like. Like
The feeling
oh my God,
of
get
clouds,
over yourself.
dumbass.
Like,
Like,
get over yourself.
They're children, literal children.
Right.
They didn't make you blind. The fuck,
Like,
like,
are you mad that you're blind?
Like literally, like try to find your happy
nothing
thought.
you could
I
do
mean,
now.
you can't because you can't see your happy thought. It's
well, and then some blind people can see like light.
Right.
So I wonder how that works too. If you see nothingness but also light, like how does that work?
well,
but that's the
wouldn't-
people that do see like blackness.
I think it
darkness.
really would
Really?
just be, yeah, I think it really would just be like,
Yeah.
Like if you close your
because that's
eyes.
impaired
Yeah.
vision.
or like,
versus
I feel like
blindness.
it'd be like, can't really remember for sure, but like, if you're in like a dark pool and you're underwater and you open your eyes maybe, and like say it's at night and you're in a dark pool, and then you open your eyes underwater, like I feel like it'd be that kind of vibe, you know what I mean?
But that's gross. Also, like, yeah, I'd be terrified of that. Like, it's
But
like
I really thought I was going blind, it was so scary.
literally,
I
it's
lost
like
my mind.
an easier way to describe like being blind.
Newsflash,
blind.
guys, he's not blind.
No, and I was afraid to go to bed, because like, I didn't want to like, fucking wake up and be blind.
Oh, like that
Really?
one guy.
I was afraid to go to bed because I thought I would like
It
not
was
wake
so
up.
scary.
Like
I think
die.
I was
And
just
I used to think
dehydrated.
of
See,
that.
that's why I'm excited to go to bed.
And my
Somebody's
teacher was
Somebody's
talking about, my English teacher was talking about how she has fainting spells because she has this weird buildup of fluid in her ear, and so she
Oh.
has vertigo, and so that basically
Oh,
means when
yeah.
you feel like you're spinning,
Oh my
but
God.
you're not,
Ew.
which is like again that type of thing where like you can
like when you spin and then you like
you can describe it, but like you can't really feel it unless you've felt it before. You know what I mean? Like
I think that's like
it's
the-
sort of like like if you just spun like and then like if you
like
physically
your eyes
literally
do
spun,
this.
right, and you can visually like if you spin and stare at the ceiling and then you stand, you can see it works really well upstairs because the lights you can see the lights turn, and I think it's that type of thing that she sees. But she
You can
described
feel
something.
turning too.
She
That's so
described
scary,
she
though.
described something like it was going through like a time like a worm. What's it called? A space worm. What is it called? The wormhole in space or
Oh
something.
yeah.
Yeah, she said it kind of feels like going through, like you visualize it's that, like you're going through a tunnel, and that's like what I saw. So I think it was something similar. But it was so scary.
There's another way to describe blindness. It's like, you know how like deaf people, like people think they like like people that are born deaf, that is, like they hear a ringing in their ear, like they can only hear like a faint, like they've never experienced hearing, so they don't know what sound is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they only know vibrations. Like that's
Right,
weird. Like they've never
if you
experienced.
try to like I've tried to like only tone in on like feeling vibrations, but you can't. Like you just can't. Like I feel like as a hearing person, like you can't just. Like I've been, because I've tried to see, like, because I've heard all about the whole vibrations thing, so, like, I've tried to experience that. Like, you can't do it. Like, at least for me, like, I can't just feel the vibrations, like, I feel, like, I obviously hear it, too.
Right, that's how I interpret vibrations, by hearing the music. But, like, they have, like, enhanced skills. What was I gonna say? Oh, there's a really cute video of it's like, you know the thing where it's like, oh, it looks like what clouds feel like. And he was like, I don't know what clouds look like, so I can't be. Like, there was a really inspirational thing for a deaf person, and they said, this here's like what this feels like. Like, this,
Oh my God.
like, me singing, like, feels like what a bar of soap, like, sounds like what a bar of soap, like, feels like. Because, like, they were like, and like, or like prettier than that, but like they were like rubbing soap and they like understood, and it was like really beautiful. Also, have you seen that video of the baby who could hear for the first time and he was like terrified? Like they turned on his implants and he was like terrified because like they've never experienced that, so that's having like an out like
the babies
like
who get the glasses, they're like,
yes, but like it's an otherworldly like experience to like.
That we'll never ever experience.
Could you imagine
y'all,
like having
there were
another sense
fights at
besides
rollercade
this?
tonight.
Really?
two different
Are they
fights.
wearing roller skates?
Yes, wearing roller skates. 2 different fights in the same place.
Those
Beating the shit out of each
those
other.
employees do not get paid enough.
No, they don't.
Are you talking about Skateport Plaza?
No, rollercade.
Rollercade.
Never been there.
Yeah, because it's in. Well, it's not. In
Did you see the video? We go to her video. Her eyes are like, we're talking about one of the season 14 queens. Her paint is like, it's so huge, but her eyes are so small. She looks like a mongoose. Let me see. Her paint. Why does it? She literally looks like she's sucking on a melon. She's like doing this.
She looks fake. Like she looks so fake.
I kind of love that though.
Oh, I hate the nose. I hate the nose. I hate nose.
Yeah,
I hate nose contour that's like a tiny little line. Like y'all want to look like
Oh, like
Michael
that does
Jackson's
this.
surgeon. Like no.
Yeah, I like showing your nose off. What is there to talk about?
Because it's.
Should we talk about a lighter subject?
Talk about these nuts. Oh my God, Nicki Minaj was on the Real Housewives reunion.
Oh God,
She was
and
so
people said she
good.
sucked.
She didn't. Nobody's saying that.
Yeah, there were people all over TikTok that said they cut out all of the things of Nicki bashing them, and that she only asked the questions that Andy Cohen already asked them, like the year prior. But she was good entertainment.
Well, I didn't see any of those.
But she was being really corny about like music views, because one of them like had a music career, and she was like, how many views? And she like made her like disclose how many views she got, or like how many listens she got on her Apple Music. Why does my voice feel like that right now? Apple Music.
Oh my God.
And Nikki was like, oh, that's good. And then she was like, oh, is it? Well, she was like, oh, well I have these views, but like for you, like that's good. And it was like really corny. I watched some of it.
I'll have to watch it.
She's making me cringe.
I don't know.
But yeah, good for her.
I mean, every single housewife themselves said she did fine.
and you could tell she did the avid research, like whether she asked the same
No,
questions as
really.
Andy or not.
Like,
You could tell she watched the show.
Well, right, and the difference is too is that Andy's not supposed to have an opinion. Nicki Minaj can have an opinion,
Cause she is.
and that's what she's a viewer, and that's why they had her on the show, is because Andy Cohen, he can't have an opinion. He's just supposed to bring up subjects that happened.
She pulled
And
up in the Sri Lanka.
She pulled up like, well, no, she pulled up like direct things like towards people. You know what I
Literally.
mean? Which I thought was like good. I mean, it's a show about drama, so like if she brings drama,
Of course.
then that's what she's honestly.
That's what the
supposed to
audience
do.
wants.
Right. Pull up in the Sri Lanka.
Oh my goodness, I'm trying to find a video. Speaking of the pull up in the Sri Lanka video, do you know the "you're done" thing? Like you're done.
Mm.
I don't think that's funny at all. And like, there's these like waves through TikTok, like the sounds that not only get old quick, but they never start. Like Hold on. I'm gonna show you a video, and they can hear it.
I'm on corner 17.
What? Hold on. I'm trying to find it. They're coming for you, Michaela. They passed me. It's like this video of like a really cringy girl. Oh my god.
So the two different fights, this one guy was coming at this girl and then got mad at her and started kicking her. And then the other girl was like going to defend the girl and so went up and hit the guy. And I guess there was another girl who was the guy's friend, so she went up and punched the girl who was defending the other girl. And then that's how the two different fights happened. Just beating the shit out of each other in rollercade. Like, damn, we can't have shit, can we? Like,
right, we cannot have nice things
these
ever.
people on the rink, they're like, I'm just trying to skate. I'm just trying to have a good time. Like, what the hell?
Okay, this is what
and those poor employees.
This is what I was talking about for like the TikTok sounds. Listen to this video. You ready? I think people have probably heard it before.
They're coming for you, Michaela. Well, they passed me. Back at it again with the white man. Well, kind of white. Oh, yeah.
Like, it's so cringe. And there's like this new form of TikToks where you know the millennials that do this during their videos, they zoom in to their face while they're talking. Like, it's coming back with a full force, and I'm going to delete the app because my For You page is nothing but it, but it's not only the millennials anymore. It's like the Gen Zs that are like, what are they like? They're like, they're like this. This is the embodiment. Whoa! Whoa! Like
that laugh sounds like Crash. What is it called?
Oh, Crashbox.
Yep.
Oh, what is that?
It's time to play 10 seconds.
Yeah, have you never seen that?
No.
Die. Literally die.
That's why you were banished to living in the city for the rest of your life.
I think I was born to be in the city.
Everyone was born to be in this city.
They were?
Not everyone.
No.
Some people can stay in the county.
Like, I don't know, though. Like, if some people were raised in the city, they'd be way better humans.
Much more tolerable. That's
like Carter Iceman.
Oh my god.
You have to edit that out now.
Wait.
Just go boing.
You're gonna have to watch the full 41 minutes now. I have an idea. While we're talking, since this is only an audio one, we should put pictures of what we're talking about. Like one picture for each topic.
No.
Why not? Right. This is why.
Have y'all been double dipping?
No.
Probably. I don't know.
I haven't.
Why? Oh my god, Phoebe!
This also hella good. I'm about to hump the shit out of it.
Stop! Not Christy Schaefer's Tostitos from her bread.
Christy
JMPD.
I'm right, JMSDPD?
Yeah.
Keep your mouth shut. Well, you haven't been saying anything, Simon Desolate.
Right.
My chief.
Why'd they give you a middle name that
I'm
rhymes with your last name? Simon
done.
Elliott Desolate.
Elliot Desolates. Elliot Desolates.
It goes so guys, Elliott Desolate.
There are only 3 letters in my, like, if you take all the letters
Jack David.
of my first, middle, and last name, take all the letters, there's only 3 letters that aren't repeated once. Isn't that kind of cool? Because, like, it all kind of goes together. Like, S is used more than once, and then I is used more than once.
I just using all of them.
And O is used. Wait, O is used more than once, and E L I O and T are all used more than once.
That's
It's
weird.
only M O. It's only It's only M, N, and D that aren't used more than once. Which is kind of cool because like it all like flows. Like it's all the same letters.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah.
I've just
What's
discovered
yours?
that my last
Jack
name
David
is
Mullen.
really Irish. Like I used to be like, oh, it's Irish for this, but like I used to say Jack Mullen. Like that doesn't sound Irish, but it's Jack Mullen. Like I'm a Mullen. Like that sounds very Irish, and it means the bald one in Gaelic. Isn't that weird? Because like balding people. What did you say?
You said it.
Right.
Balding. Are you kidding?
Oh, I am balding.
Simon's balding too.
Yeah, you're balding.
I'm not.
Everybody's balding.
I actually don't think I'm gonna have male pattern baldness.
I think I am.
I actually don't.
It's coming, girl. It's right there. Do you see it?
No, because like I went through the tree. Like I actually like did like Punnett squares from my genetic line.
You did? That's cool.
Well, not completely, but like I didn't do them yet. But like I added it up, and I was like, there's like, I don't think I'm gonna have it, because like for one, my grandfather on my mom's side, he has a full head of hair, and his dad had a full head of hair, I think, or maybe not. But
I did.
Everyone, my grandma's dad, he had a full head of hair.
Yep. I did a Carrier 6 Punnett square on Google, and they said that my like children, one of them might be a small person. Like a midget.
Why?
Because like there's one in my family.
Oh, is there?
I think so.
Who?
But I don't know why it told me that, because I gave them like the credentials and like the attributes. No one in my immediate
What
family.
information did you put in?
Like they were like, does anyone have like cancer, or like has anyone had a heart attack in your family, or like when's the last time like your generation has diabetes? And I was like, I'm literally my generation. No, I don't have that. I think I'm gonna get diabetes though. Let's not manifest that. But because my grandpa's pre-diabetic and my dad has diabetes, and I'm not on the right path to prevent it.
Your dad got the shoulder into the stick on that
Right.
one, bro.
And he took the long and he ate that up. Diabetes. Diabetes. But like
What type does he have?
type 2. He was born with it.
Okay.
But like I put it in and they were like, yeah, you're gonna have like a midgeted child, which is really interesting.
You might have that.
Yeah, the
trait
Punnett square,
somewhere.
like the
You
possibility.
might have a recessive trait for that somewhere.
I mean, I might have like a child that has 3 tits, like.
No.
Like.
You will.
It could be anything, but like.
It couldn't be.
The fact that they picked it up, man, I'm struggling. The fact that they picked it up.
Were there any questions about small people?
Yeah.
Well, what did you say?
Yeah, there's one. But, like, maybe that they took everything else from, like, where this picked up and where it fell
You
back
need to
in
send me
line.
this website because.
If I can find it again.
Do you
This was in
have,
5th grade.
Have you learned Punnett squares? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the big letters, big, little bit.
Have you learned for codominance?
No. I learned this in 8th grade, but, like, I flopped in 8th grade, so. Can we talk about how, like, I literally quit, like, 7th grade? Like, when we went, like, into quarantine, like, I quit, and nothing happened to me. Like, I didn't go to graduation or anything. Like, I just stopped going to school. Did you still go to school?
Yeah. Like, I did the assignments, like, ish.
I didn't do any. Which shows that middle school doesn't matter. Like, it literally doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, does it? Like, what impact do grades have, like, except for, like, making kids stress about getting A's for no reason?
No, you don't need A's, just pass.
I know, like...
Except for 7th and 8th, like, a little bit, because, like, for 7th, well, at least for our situation, usually they'll just use 8th year grades for applying to high schools, but for us, they use 7th, too, because of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyway. I think we should do an episode next week and keep it up.
Next week, yeah, we need to keep this up.
Yeah. We do.
I want to talk about one more thing.
We
What
can't
was it?
stop. We cannot stop.
Literally, we cannot stop. We have to
But
get back into the grind.
I want to I want to fill this whole room with curtains so bad and just
Yeah.
be able to film the entire room and not be worried about like the environment. And also, once we put curtains up, there will be literally no echo.
I'm so
this
excited
room-
about that.
This room already has a very low echo, but imagine after we put curtains up, like there will be like very little sound.
Right. I
So,
have
that'd
a
be really
fun
nice.
idea for next week. Like, since we're getting back into the groove, we should play a game, or like a game-ish. We should play Plead the Fifth.
We should do. What did we do for our first episode?
Let's not talk about it. We answered
so
questions. We answered lingering questions. No,
Why
but
would we make that the first episode?
God, so because we had no
Let's ask our-
developed
let's
family
act- let's-
following.
Exactly. Why would we ask our fan base for
This is our
questions when
20th
we don't-
episode.
We asked our fan base for
Right.
questions when we didn't have one video out yet.
That's
Like,
ridiculous.
why would we do that?
I mean, it's an intro. It's a good introductory.
Yeah,
but like, why would you ask questions about
right
it? Like, we
now?
should introduce ourselves rather than answer questions that nobody knows who we are. So like, why would we ask people that already know everything about us?
Right.
But this is the 20th episode, and what a perfect way to come back.
This is the 20th?
Yeah.
That's so fun.
But we should play Plead the Fifth next time. Do you know what that is? So like, we'll come up with very controversial questions for each other, and if you don't want to answer, you say I plead the fifth. But like, if you plead the fifth too many times, like, you know what that is. If you like plead too many times, like you're out. And so like we have to like answer these controversial questions. Like that'll make it really interesting to like see. Wouldn't that be fun?
Maybe.
Like an example of a question is like, if you had to kill one of our friends, who would you kill off? And you would like either plead the fifth, or like, cause you would only get like 3 plead the fifths, for example.
Right.
And you would be like, I plead the fifth, and like that's one of your 3. So like the game is
so
like,
if you had to kill one of your friends from school that you met at school, who would you kill?
oh, what a great way to surpass our. Hold on, let's see. Maybe. Oh my God, this is so hard. I can't. Oh my God, he's gonna kill. They're gonna kill me.
It's just a game. So
True.
His name is.
Yeah.
Does it start with an R?
No,
okay.
it'd be Samir.
Samir.
Yeah, because I don't know him that well.
Okay.
I mean, I love him and I think he's funny, but like, I'm gonna have to plead the fifth to that next time. That's
Well, you don't have to plead the fifth.
And the questions are gonna have to build up too. So like, how many questions should we come up with?
10.
10?
Yeah.
Oh, it should just. Oh my God. It should just.
Ew, dude.
I'll clean that up. It should just be a portion. It should just be right. I'm gonna keep that right there. It's just gonna be a portion of the episode, or should we make it the whole thing?
I think we should do 10 questions. We should do 3 to 10. So like 3 plead the fifths to each 10 questions. So after 10 questions,
You
we'll
only
switch.
get 1 per 10.
No, 3 per 10.
Oh.
And then we'll just do 10 more, and then you'll re-up your.
What
3.
if we did you only get 1, so you have to answer the question if you like get 1 plead the fifth? That's why you shouldn't be out after the game. You should just have to answer the questions. So like for every 10 questions, you only get 1
I
plead
hate
the
that
fifth.
though. 3. We're doing 3.
Can we do 2? 2's fair. 2 out of 10? That's 5.
No, because then we could do every 10 will be another round, and it'll get more severe. You know what I mean? Because like the first round can be the first 10. And
Oh my God! What if the
easy
first round was
ones.
3 plead the fifth, the second round is 2, and the last one's 1, and it's like juicy.
No,
That's like a
because
really
that makes
good idea.
it so worse. I'd rather like.
Wait, 1, 2, 3. Why wouldn't we do that?
1, I think you should get 1 plead the fifth, the easier it is. And then like so for the first round we'll do 3 rounds, and then on the first round you get 1 plead the fifth. And
Yes,
then
second
you get
one,
2,
that's right.
and then on the worst one you get 3.
Right.
Because that just makes more sense.
Right.
Because like let's not expose ourselves.
Yes, true. Right. Are you a racist? I plead. You've already used all of them. All of them. Yes! Oh, yes! Stop. Okay. This was a successful episode.
Have you ever clogged a toilet?
Have I ever clogged?
Someone in someone else's house.
Yes. I'll tell this right now to send us off. Is that a good idea?
Sure.
So we were walking. What time is it? Okay, we're good. We were walking home.
What are we at?
10:05. Oh, sorry, 52:51.
Okay.
That's perfect. Cassidy and I went up to Wendy's, and her mother has a rule of refusing to let someone else pay for her, cause like she like I don't know why. That's ridiculous.
That's giving,
so I
like,
paid for her
Jehovah's
Wendy's.
Witness vibes.
What?
It's giving Jehovah Witness vibes.
Right.
Or Jehovah. Whatever.
No, right. Not Jabba the Hutt, but Jabba the Witness. And
they don't
I paid for
accept
her
gifts.
Wendy's because she forgot. Like she was short $1, and I was like, oh, I'll cover it all, because one order, right? We had to walk through the drive-through. Embarrassing. Anyway, that's not part of the story. I walked
You shot in
over,
the drive-thru.
and she was like, oh my god, I have to hide this Wendy's, because like my mom like will ask if I pay for it, and I can't lie. And I was like, why wouldn't you lie?
Just lie.
Right. And she was like, oh, because she'll check my dollars. Like, she'll check, like, her mother was being
Obsessive.
very weird that year. She's fine now. But, like, it was, like, right.
She's probably just getting used to her getting older. And
Probably,
being a
yes.
teen and,
This was, like, at the end of
becoming
7th grade.
herself. Yeah.
Right. And, this friend, well, I'll just say Cassidy. She doesn't tell the truth a lot. So I went.
So she's worried about lying?
No, no. But we walked, and I was walking back to her house, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna hide the Wendy's, but it was a tray. Like there were multiple Frosties, and so how are we gonna hide this? And so I went into her house. I set the Frosties on the bathroom. I took a shit. And then I was like, okay, I had to leave this house. But I was like, oh my God, they're in the living room, which is by the front door, and the bathroom's behind the living room. So I have to pass them with this Wendy's that she's going to confiscate Cassie about not paying for. And that means, oh my God, I have to get rid of this. I have to get rid of this. And so I flushed my shit, but it overflowed. But then I put the Wendy's in the toilet too, and it overflowed even more.
Why did you put the
And
Wendy's
I ran out of their back door because I overflowed the shit, but then I tried to flush the Frosties with it.
Why?
And so it mixed and overflowed. And so I just ran out their back door, and I was like, Cassie, do not go in the guest bathroom. Well, that's all today, folks.
Did she?
I don't... well, yeah, she had to find out somehow.
Did she ever talk to you about it?
I told her.
Did she ever bring it, are you not humiliated?
No, I'm not. Because I was like, oh my God, I overflowed the Frosty. I didn't tell her that I had shit in first. So she was like, oh my God, chocolate and vanilla. And I was like, we only ordered vanilla Frosties, girl. I think that's a good way to end this episode, right? Jesus.
One more question though.
Okay.
Why did y'all buy those many Frosties and then bring them down the toilet?
Because we had no way to get rid of them because I paid for them, but then she realized, she was like, oh my God, she can't, and so they didn't have a trash can in the bathroom either. So where was I gonna take it,
You should have just dumped them outside. Anyway, thank you for listening
so
to
much.
the 20th episode.
We're back, guys. We'll see you next time.